Welcome, Mardi Gras 2021 here in the New Orleans area. As everybody knows, Mardi Gras was canceled by the mayor. But you know what? I said tonight we'd probably be out on the route celebrating Bacchus Parade, drinking, having a good time. We're going to do it here tonight on the Pop 'em, Don't Watch 'em YouTube Whiskey channel. Tonight, a 6 bourbon blind flight challenge to determine what is the best $40 and under budget bourbon on the shelf. A lot of good info is going to be in this video. I know that's a big question everybody asks. There's a lot of videos, but those videos just give out opinions. This isn't an opinion. On this show, we get down. Blind flight to determine who is the best $40 and under bourbon available on the shelf. Let's go through the lineup. The first one, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond from Heaven Hill. This is 100 proof, of course. Bottled and Bond, price $15 on the shelf. Number 2, Wild Turkey 101. This ranges $20, $25 depending on which store you're at. Let me tell you something. This isn't a frat boy college bourbon anymore. This bottle right here, this is serious bottle. Everyday sipper, great way to warm up your palate, getting into some high proofs. This is a serious bourbon. That's out of Wild Turkey. Knob Creek, this is the 9-year. Now they have the 9 back on there, so it is 9-year, age-stated, small batch. This is 100 proof. This one ranges $25, $30 depending on where you get it at. That's out of Jim Beam Distillery. Now, this is the Maker's Mark 101. This is a weeder. This one's about $35. Let me tell you something. This has been my number one go-to sipper lately. I'm not a big Maker's Mark fan, but when I tried this one, I could not believe how good this bourbon is for the price. But hey, blind tasting, that's why we're doing it. Let's see where it lands. And then everybody's favorite. Who doesn't like Cooper's Craft? Guys, $30, 100 proof Cooper's Craft out of Brown-Forman Distillery. And then we're going to throw in the Buffalo Trace. Now, I know if you're watching in other states, other parts of the country, it might be a little hard. Down here, this is on the shelf. You're going to find this easy. This is $20, $30, depending on what store you pick it up at. But I wanted to put this in there because you can get this. And I want to see how does Buffalo Trace do in a blind flight. Because I actually do like that Buffalo Trace product. Now, we have 2 honorable mentions. I was going to put the Weller Special Reserves in the lineup. The reason why I didn't is because I never know if you're going to see it on the shelf or if not. And if you do see it on the shelf, sometimes you get lucky, it's retail. Sometimes these idiots want to sell it $50 to $100. Today I saw a post, $129. If you pay $129 for this, stop drinking bourbon. Stop drinking bourbon, go do something else, bro. Do not pay $129 for this bottle right here. Keeping it real. The second honorable mention, Early Times Bottled and Bond. So, this isn't proven. This is my opinion. I did a little bit of one-on-one. Early Times, this label was sold. Sazerac bought the label. So who knows what they're going to do with it. They can throw it away. They can redo it. I don't know if it's going to have that same Brown-Forman profile. But it's not a coincidence that when this label was sold, here came Cooper's Craft, okay? This is Cooper's Craft. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't care if it's been proven. You put them blind next to each other, nose them, taste them. It is the exact same whiskey. As soon as this label was sold to Sazerac, Brown-Forman came out with the Cooper's Craft. I just don't think that's a coincidence. I think they're the same thing. So if you really loved Early Times Bottled and Bond, of course, you can't find it because Sazerac bought it. Go get the Cooper's Craft 100. It's the same exact thing. So, enough of that. let's get into it. Left to right. Now, I'm not expecting a lot of complexity on these noses like we had in the bracket challenge, but let's get into it and see. Nose 1. Pure sweetness. Caramel, vanilla. A little bit of apple in there. Man. Very thin on the palate, but it does have a lot of flavor. Tons of fruit. And it's got some serious black pepper spice coming through on the back end. Man, that's hitting. That's really surprising. Long finish, too. Damn, whatever that one is, pretty good. All right, let's go to 2. Oh, another sweet one. So these younger, lower proof bourbons, you're going to get the vanilla, you're going to get the caramel. I mean, you're not going to get a lot of complexity. So that's what I'm getting. Vanilla sweetness, the caramel, citrus, tons of citrus on the palate. I'm sorry, on the nose. It's watery, thin, no spices, not doing anything on the palate. We're going to move that up because that's not going through. To the third one. Nothing on the nose. I mean, just a little bit of ethanol, a little bit of, you got COVID, that's what this smells like right now. Nothing. Okay, the palate now saves it. So the nose, I wasn't getting anything. Palate, cinnamon spice, cinnamon red hot, a little bit of dark fruit, citrus. That one's sweet. But yeah, no, I don't know. The nose just not coming through on that one. Oh, rich. That was rich caramel, brulee. Brown sugar, molasses, man. Like banana bread note. Same thing on the palate. Rich caramel. That burnt sugar, that creme brulee. The banana's not coming through on the palate. Well, nah, now that I say that, right before that finish, that banana comes in. It's crazy how it does that. I was about to say no banana, and then it hit that back palate on the finish. Damn, yeah, banana. It's like a banana bread with caramel on it. That's damn good. We're going to put this one. This one's going to go through, so we're going to keep that one here, definitely. All right, number 5. Ooh, I like that one. Candy sweetness, a little bit of red licorice, like those, Twizzlers? The red ones, not the black ones, the red ones. Grapey, it's got a grape note to it. Thin on the palate. The grapiness and I'm not getting that red Twizzlers that I did in the nose on the palate. That one's just thin. That one's not going to go through. All right, 6th and final one. I really don't need to take too many notes. They're not really, like I said, complex. I like that one. Tons of caramel, tons of fruit. Like that golden raisin. So not like a dark raisin, more like that the golden raisins. Oh, man. raisin note is strong, man. Grapey, raisin. It's got a nice little pepper to it, a little spice. All right. So this one's through. Those two are not. I don't know where I'm going to rank them at yet. Let's get to these three. Nose. All right, this one's got the best nose. I like that one. I'm not getting, we got the Knob Creek, we got the Evan Williams bottle and bond. I usually get a nice salted peanut note on those. I'm not getting that on any of them. This one's the nuttiest one. This one, but it's more almond. Heavy almond on this one. No peanut though. Man, it's like almond walnut, that bitter nut to it. We can put that one into the final. So we're going to take that one away. That's where those are going to go. All right, final three to determine the under $40 on the shelf best bourbon. Oh man, that one's turning tropical. What the hell is that? Like a melon. Damn. An almond. This one's getting a little peanutty to it. This one's candy fruit. Oh, God. This is, I mean, whatever one it is, your highest proof here is 101, I think, with a Wild Turkey. The Maker's Mark. I mean, tons of notes on that nose. Dark, man, I mean, it's like banana, literally. I'm not joking when I say heavy banana bread with caramel on it. I mean, it smells like dessert. Almost like bananas Foster. Ain't nothing messing with that. I already know what that is. That's the winner. These are close. These two are very close. I tell you what, these are neck and neck. You can't go wrong. Whatever two these are, you can't go wrong. This one's got a little more spice. It lingers on the tongue a little more. So I'm going to go with that one. So we have the lineup. Before we announce the rankings, I just want to say, you can't go wrong with any of these bourbons, guys. Every one of these are a great everyday sipper to have on your bar. If you have guys that come over that aren't really big into whiskey, they aren't big into bourbon, these are the ones you pull out. Introduce them into these flavors, and then you can decide, all right, if they're liking the Buffalo Trace, you can go in a sweeter direction. If they're liking the Heaven Hill and Knob Creek, you can go to a little nuttier profile. Every distillery has a different profile, but you know which way, okay, I can pull this out, I can pull that out. But these are the ones you want to pull out. If you're having a party or something like that with some guys that really aren't experienced, this is what you pull out. These are great everyday sipping bourbons. You can't go wrong with any of these. But let's get into it. So, in last place, man, this is exciting. Let's see what last place is. Buffalo Trace. I give shit to Buffalo Trace. I know I do all the time, but look, something about that profile. Now look, George T. Stagg won. bourbon of the year, as everybody saw in my blind bracket challenge. Man, I don't know. Last place. And not only that, this is a store pick Buffalo Trace. I forgot to mention that. This is a store pick Buffalo Trace. Last place, guys. That's my profile. Profile, just Buffalo Trace, just, I don't know. Now, E.H. Taylor is a different story. Let's not, E.H. Taylor is legit. All right, 5th place. Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond. Bang for the buck. That's your number one. Bang for the buck. $15 for this. Guys, go out and try it. Go buy it. $15. What can you lose for that? If you don't like it, you keep it on your shelf for guys that come over. If you do like it, you're going to drink it. And guess what? So what? It's only $15. Great bourbon. Even though it came in 5th place, it's a good bourbon. All right, 4th place. All right, so the Maker's Mark 101. This is my favorite on its own. That's why I don't like giving opinions on what I like. I like doing them blind, guys. That's why this channel, this is what it's going to be based on. Blind, in-your-face, real reviews. Because I would have ranked this one. If I was just doing say, hey, I'm going to rank them the way I like them, this would be number 1. Guess what? Blind, 4th place. Maker's Mark 101. Well worth the $35. The cash strength is good. But just, $35, Maker's Mark 101. It's a weeder. Can't go wrong with it. Number 3, the Knob Creek. So the Knob Creek 9-year comes in 3rd place. Good showing. Great bourbon. Highly recommend having that on your bar. 9 years old. Guys, a 9-year-old bourbon for $25, $30. You can't go wrong with that. So, this is down to the 2. What did I tell y'all? Wild Turkey 101 is no longer your frat boy mixer. This is serious. Wild Turkey 101 is serious, okay? I have a feeling I know where this went, though. Wild Turkey 101, 2nd place. Your winner. Cooper's Craft 100 proof from Brown Foreman. Your best $40 and under on the shelf bourbon. No surprise here, guys. Cooper's Craft. I know they used to have, I think it was like an 80 proof. It was a blue label. But when they got rid of the early times, this one came out with 100 proof. I don't know if it's a marketing term or not, but they say they chisel the barrels and they chisel them and it gets deeper in there. So Cooper's Craft is the cooperage. They use their own barrels there. I don't know how Brown Foreman does it, but to get that banana note that they get out of those barrels, I don't know if it's the mash bill, the barrels. Man, if you don't like banana, you're not going to like it. Some people hate banana. I love banana. But you should get a strong creme brulee, bananas Foster note on the nose. And then on that back end, I mean, you can't go wrong with this bourbon. $29.99 on the shelf. Cooper's Craft. Guys, this was a fun one. Like and subscribe the videos, guys. Keep the channel going. Keep it growing. We got more things coming. Interviews, educational videos. Follow the YouTube. Pop them _ don't _ watch them. I'm sorry, Instagram. Follow it on Instagram. That's my daily, what I'm doing, where I'm at. That's where you're going to find me at. But most importantly, guys, always remember, if it's a $300 bottle, if it's a $30 bottle, pop it. Don't watch it.